Did you know there are decks in competitive Beyblade? When you think of a game having a deck, usually card games come to mind. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Vanguard, Divorce Dads? In Beyblade X, a deck consists of 3 Beyblade combos with no repeating parts. Some tournaments require that battles be done in a deck format, where both players come into the battle with 3 Beyblades of their own. Now, you may be thinking that getting 3 Beyblades and making sure their combos are good is gonna cost a lot of money. Well, fear not, my silly squids, since I, your Canadian Beyblade boy, ZB, have concocted a list of the top 5 budget decks in Beyblade X as of Wave 2. Now, the criteria I went with for this list is that the deck actually has to have a good lineup of Beyblades, and the least amount of purchases need to be made to build it. So the 5th budget deck will require you to buy the Sting Unicorn and Scythe Incendio booster packs, and the Tail Viper and Sword Dran dual pack. From the Sting Unicorn booster pack, you get the Sting Unicorn Blade, which is one of the best balance type blades in the game, being useful in attack, stamina, and defense type combinations. You also get the 560 Ratchet, which is one of the best ratchets in the game, giving the Beyblade that uses it better stamina and defense. From the Scythe Incendio booster pack, you get the Scythe Incendio Blade, which is also one of the best balance type blades in the game, that is also arguably the best blade to use for stamina type combinations in Hasbro's Beyblade X as of Wave 2. You also get the Ball Bit, which is arguably the best stamina bit in Beyblade X. With the Tail Viper and Sword Dran dual pack, you get the Tail Viper Blade, which is marketed as a stamina type blade that actually works well in attack type combinations. The 580 Ratchet, which is one of the better 80 height ratchets to use because the 5 sides give the Beyblade that uses this ratchet better stamina and defense. And the Orb Bit, which is one of the best stamina bits in the game. You also get Sword Dran, which is the textbook attack-type blade that is great when it's brand new. The 360 Ratchet with its low height and nice burst resistance, and finally, the Flat Bit, which is the baseline when it comes to attack-type bits. It's fast, has good burst resistance, and can help the blade knock out opponents. Now, rounding down the Canadian price, with the booster packs costing around $10 each, and the dual packs being $20, this is going to run you around $40, being the most expensive deck on this list. Now for the actual deck. For the first Beyblade, we are going to take the Sting Unicorn Blade, its 560 Ratchet, then give it the Orb Bit from the dual pack. This will give us a textbook example of a Stamina Sting Unicorn combo, which is one of the best stamina type combos in the game. For the second Beyblade, we are going to take the Scythe Incendio Blade, give it Tail Viper's 580 Ratchet, and then keep its Ball Bit, which will give us another powerful stamina type Beyblade. Now with Scythe Incendio on ball, you don't need to worry too much about the 80 height ratchet. Yes, 60 height ratchets are preferred by most bladers, and if you want to take the Scythe Incendio to the next level, you can give it the 960 ratchet, which is available in the Roar Tyranno booster pack and Soar Phoenix set. However, with a limited budget, the 580 ratchet is still great on Scythe Incendio. Now for our last Beyblade, we are going to make an attack type. Now you can either use the Tail Viper or Sword Dran Blade depending on your preference. Sword Dran is generally considered better, especially when it's brand new because of its heavy weight and aggressive design. Then we are going to take Sword Dran's 360 Ratchet and Flat Bit, which will give us either a good Tail Viper attack combo or the stock Sword Dran combo that is one of the best out-of-the-box Beyblades in the game. And there you have it, Sting Unicorn 560 Orb, Scythe Incendio 580 Ball, and Tail Viper or Sword Dran 360 Flat. 2 top-level stamina type combos and a great attack type. The only thing I would change, if given more of a budget, would be Scythe Incendio's Ratchet, giving it a 60 height instead of the 80 height. I would also be careful with Sword Dran, since the Sword Dran Blade is known for losing its attack prowess when it's worn down. For our 4th budget deck on this list, you're gonna want to buy the Scythe Incendio starter pack and the Tail Viper and Sword Dran dual pack. Now, you may be thinking you're seeing deja vu, but wait until you see the combos and how different they are. From the Scythe Incendio starter pack, we get the Scythe Incendio blade, which I mentioned earlier is one of the best balance type blades in the game, the 460 ratchet, which has the low height many Beyblades want, and the taper bit, which is comparable to the flat bit, but sacrifices some attack power for more stamina. And we talked about this dual pack earlier, so we will be moving on. Now, the starter pack is going to run you $15, which is a bit of a bummer, because $5 is coming from a proto launcher we are essentially going to ignore. But even then, with the cost of the dual pack, the deck that we are going to build is going to be even cheaper than the last one, costing us $35. Now for the deck. We are going to take the Scythe Incendio blade and give it the 580 ratchet and or bit from Tail Viper, giving us a very similar combo to what we saw in the last deck. Nevertheless, Scythe Incendio on the or bit gives us a very powerful stamina type Beyblade. Now, the big difference between this deck and the last one is that it is going to be more attack focused. For our second Beyblade, we are going to take the Tail Viper blade and give it Scythe Incendio's 460 ratchet and taper bit to give us a decent attack type Tail Viper combo. Now our third Beyblade is going to be our main attacker, and this is the stock Sword Drawn 360 flat. An attack combination that can't go wrong. If you want, you can swap the bits, giving Sword Drawn the taper bit and Tail Viper the flat bit instead, depending on your preference. Now we have a solid deck that's more attack oriented. With more of a budget, I would give Scythe Incendio a lower height ratchet, and give Tail Viper a different sided 60 height ratchet like 560. And there you have it, Scythe Incendio 580 Orb, Tail Viper 460 Taper, and Sword Drawn 360 Flat. A deck consisting of a great stamina type Beyblade and two solid attack type Beyblades. While I would say the previous deck is better since I'm more of a stationary leaning blader, this deck is $5 cheaper. Now, for the third budget deck on this list, we are going to use the stock combos from 3 booster packs, and those are the Keel Shark, Roar Tyranno, and Scythe Incendio booster packs. 3 booster packs is going to run us about $30, bringing us to the lowest possible price we can spend on a deck, at least for now. The Keel Shark booster pack gives us the Keel Shark blade, which is one of the best attack type blades in the game, with a very powerful upper style of attacking that can send Beyblades flying. It also comes with the 360 ratchet, which is a low ratchet that an attack type blade like Keel Shark wants, and the low flat bit, which is one of the most aggressive attack bits in the game. Out of the box, we have a top-level attack-type Beyblade that barely needs any modification outside of personal preferences. Next, we have the Roar Tyranno booster pack, which gives us the Roar Tyranno blade, which is an Echo Blade of Soar Phoenix, which is arguably the best blade in the game right now, great in stamina, attack, or defense combinations. The Roar Tyranno blade is a bit lighter than Soar Phoenix, but it's still great. With it comes the 960 ratchet, which is one of the best ratchets in the game, giving the Beyblade that uses it better stamina and burst resistance. The bit we get with Roar Tyranno is the Gear Flat bit, which is arguably the fastest bit in the game that can give you either a super deadly hit or a self-KO. This is one of the high-risk, high-reward bits in the game, but Gear Flat is one of those risky bits that is actually kind of worth using despite its risk. Out of the box, we have a solid attack-type blade with a bit that makes it here for a good time, not a long time. And finally, we have the Scythe Incendio booster pack, which I've talked about plenty already. Scythe Incendio 380 ball is a top-level stamina-type combo right out of the box. With more of a budget, I could change Roar Tyranno into any other type of Beyblade I wanted just by swapping the bit. If I wanted a stamina combo, I would give it the Orb bit from the Tail Viper and Sword Drawn dual pack. If I wanted a defense type combo, I would give it the Needle bit from the Helm Knight starter pack. Or if I wanted a more controllable attack type, I would give it the Flat bit from Sword Drawn. Or, if I was feeling like a big spender, the Rush bit from Dagger Drawn that's exclusive to the Extreme Battle set. When it comes to Scythe Incendio, I would give it a lower 60 height ratchet, specifically the 560 ratchet from the Sting Unicorn booster pack. And for Shark Edge, if I wanted to make it a bit more controllable, I'd give it the flat bit. Overall, the deck of Keel Shark 360 low flat, Roar Tyranno 960 gear flat, and Scythe Incendio 380 ball is surprisingly solid considering this is a deck consisting of 3 Beyblades in their stock combos. I can't remember the last time a Beyblade generation had so many Beyblades that were great with little to no modification. For the number 2 budget deck on this list, we are going to need to get the Talon Ptera booster pack and the Bite Croc and Sting Unicorn dual pack. The Talon Ptera booster pack is going to give us the Talon Ptera Blade, which is an echo of Tail Viper that is actually starting to show promise as a good attack type blade that's even better than Tail Viper. We also get the 380 ratchet, which is an okay ratchet that's good for an 80 height ratchet. But more importantly, we get the ball bit, arguably the best stamina bit in the game. With the Bite Croc and Sting Unicorn dual pack, we get the Bite Croc Blade, which is an echo of Keel Shark that's a bit lighter than the original, but still packs a punch by virtue of being based on one of the best attack type blades in the game. We also get the 360 ratchet and low flat bit, parts mirroring the original Keel Shark stock combo, which is a good combo to copy because it's a great attack type combination. We also get the Sting Unicorn Blade, which is one of the best balance type blades in the game, good at any combo you throw at it. The 460 ratchet, which is a low height ratchet, and the point bit, which is the best balance type bit in the game that can give you stamina or attack capabilities depending on the angle the bit is in. For our first Beyblade, we are going to take the Talon Ptera Blade, give it the 360 ratchet from Bite Croc, and the point bit from Sting Unicorn to give us a solid attack type Talon Ptera combination. For the second Beyblade, we will start with the Bite Croc Blade. We will give it Sting Unicorn's 460 ratchet because Bite Croc, as an echo of Keel Shark, is one of the few Beyblades that actually works well on the 460 ratchet. Most Beyblades have to settle for the 460 ratchet because of the low height. However, blades shaped like Keel Shark align well with the 4 points of the 460 ratchet, allowing them not to face the same level of bursting that other blades using 460 tend to deal with. We will keep the low flat bit on Bite Croc, giving us an aggressive type Beyblade that's essentially just a lighter version of Keel Shark. For our third Beyblade, we will take the Sting Unicorn Blade, give it Talon Ptera's 380 ratchet, and ball bit to make us a solid stamina type Beyblade. With a bigger budget, I would give Sting Unicorn a lower height ratchet, preferably 560 or 960. And there you go! Talon Ptera 360 point, Bite Croc 460 low flat, and Sting Unicorn 380 ball. 2 great attack type Beyblades with a solid stamina type Beyblade for only $30. And for the final deck of this list, we are going to need to buy the Scythe Incendio booster pack and the Bite Croc and Sting Unicorn dual pack. At this point, you should know why the parts included in these products are great, so let's just jump into the combos. For our first Beyblade, we are going to use the stock Scythe Incendio 380 ball combo, which is already one of the best stamina Beyblades in the game right out of the box. For our second Beyblade, we are going to take the Bite Croc Blade, give it Sting Unicorn's 460 ratchet, and keep Bite Croc's low flat, which as you already know by now, is a great attack type combo. Our third Beyblade is a Sting Unicorn combo we haven't really talked about yet because we have been using Sting Unicorn as a stamina type throughout this video. However, Sting Unicorn is one of the best balance type blades because it can also be a deadly attacker. We are going to give it Bite Croc's 360 ratchet, which is going to give it a low height and better burst resistance compared to if it were on the 460 ratchet. And we are going to keep it on the point bit, giving Sting Unicorn more aggressive offense capabilities. With more of a budget, I would give Scythe Incendio the 560 or 960 ratchet, and if I wanted Sting Unicorn to be even more aggressive, I would give it the flat bit, or I would go back to having it as a stamina Beyblade with the orb bit. And there you have it. For $30, we get Scythe Incendio 380 ball, Bite Croc 460 low flat, and Sting Unicorn 360 point, a deck consisting of great stamina, attack, and aggressive balance type combos. And voila, 5 budget Beyblade X decks. Now I know I made this a top 5 list for content creation reasons, however, I genuinely believe that any of these decks can equally hold up in a 3-on-3 deck battle format, and would need little modification to make them even better, which is great considering these decks can be built between $30 to $40. Do you have any ideas for budget-friendly Beyblade decks, or perhaps ways to make the decks I talked about even better? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, this has been your Canadian Beyblade boy, ZB. If you liked the video, hit the like button, or don't, I'm not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya!